Guys, Ryan Garcia has tried to stoke the fire between Mayweather and Pacquiao. Now he's come out and said that he feels that Pacquiao's got a greater legacy than Mayweather, and obviously Mayweather, as you know, is not going to like that. Mayweather's come out firing and said that Ryan Garcia is always talking crap about guys, but Ryan Garcia is a guy that's never been world champion. He goes, he came to one of my gym and a guy, he goes, one of our fighters, Rolly, smoked him and apparently left the gym, according to Mayweather. And also, he said that, he doesn't give Haney, talk smack about Haney and Lopez, but, he's not even world champion. So how can he talk about guys? And said he talks about Gervonta Davis. These guys are legitimate champions. He isn't. Ryan Garcia does think he's a big shot. I will say that. He does love Manny Pacquiao. And listen, in terms of Mayweather, Pacquiao having a greater legacy than Mayweather, it's what you like. There's a lot of people that do think Pacquiao has a greater legacy than Mayweather. There's a lot of people that think Pacquiao being an 8-division world champion is greater than what Floyd Mayweather's done in the sport of 50-0. It depends on what you like. See, I'm a big Pacquiao fan. I prefer his fighting style. I prefer him over Mayweather. In terms of the way he fights, in terms of what they've achieved in the sport, there's no doubt Pacquiao's an 8-division world champion. He's achieved greatness, and Mayweather's also achieved greatness. 50-0, he's beat everybody he's fought. A great fighter. He's fought so many world champions. There isn't anyone that's fought more world champions than Floyd Mayweather. So, they've both had great careers. And at the end of the day, what is it that you like? Do you like a guy that's the sweet science, that boxes and fights in a defensive manner and is difficult to hit? Or do you like the come forward aggressive style of Manny Pacquiao? It's what you like, really. But one thing I will say is that we go back and forth about Mayweather and Pacquiao. Who's great? Who's greater? Who's this? Who's that? Let's appreciate both of them because they were both great. They were both great in their own way. I know there's going to be a lot of Pacquiao fans that are going to say, no, Mayweather wasn't great. He was crap. And there's going to be a lot of Mayweather fans that say that, Mayweather fans don't really ever say Pacquiao was crap. They just don't think he was as good as Mayweather. But I feel like a lot of Pacquiao fans, hardcore Pacquiao fans, go in on Mayweather and they don't give him any credit at all, which I don't agree with as well, because I do think Mayweather does deserve some respect. He's a great fighter. He might not be everyone's cup of tea, what he does in and outside the ring. He's definitely not mine. I don't enjoy watching Mayweather because I feel his fights can be quite boring. Now people say, oh well, I enjoy Mayweather fight. I enjoy the sweet science. I'm a boxing fan. I like to see a bit of excitement. Mayweather, since I've been watching him, right, and I know Pretty Boy Floyd was a different kettle of fish. I get that, but since I've been watching Money Mayweather, he's been moving up the weights, right? Mayweather has been quite defensive, and he does what he needs to do to win. Whereas Pacquiao, even while he's moving up the weights, he's very exciting, and he's been in great fights, and he's been exciting. And even when he's dominating, Mayweather when he's dominating can come across quite boring. Pacquiao when he's dominating is very exciting, even when he's dominating and the fight's one-sided. He's exciting to watch, whereas Mayweather's not as exciting to watch. Mike Tyson said this. He goes, Manny Pacquiao is sensational, right? Manny Pacquiao was sensational. Mayweather, he's a great fighter. He said to the reporter that no one's saying who's greater. I'm not talking about who's greater between Mayweather and Pacquiao. What I'm saying is Manny Pacquiao is more sensational. And what I think he means by that is Manny Pacquiao is great to watch, whereas Mayweather's not as great to watch. Manny Pacquiao, when in his prime, was going in there and destroying dudes, whereas Mayweather was winning and he was dominating certain fights for sure, but he was doing it in a less sensational manner. Do you see what I mean? Mayweather broke Ricky Hatton down and eventually stopped him, but Manny Pacquiao destroyed him. Do you see what I mean? Manny Pacquiao did things in a more sensational manner where people were like, wow, did he just do that? Whereas Mayweather was doing it the sweet science and breaking guys down, winning on points or getting late stoppages. But Manny Pacquiao was a different kettle of fish. He was battering guys, you know. So that's why I prefer Manny Pacquiao's style. I'm not gonna go into say who's greater, because at the end of the day, for me, both of them were great, and both of them hold their place in history as two of the greatest fighters ever. Both Mayweather and Pacquiao are two of the greatest fighters of all time, and for me, both of them are in my top 10 for sure. Both of them are in my top 10 greatest fighters of all time. You know, what position, where you want to place them, that's your own personal call. But I think we'll all agree that Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather definitely make everybody's top 10 greatest fighters of all time. I think you've got to put them in there. I think what they've achieved, I think Manny Pacquiao being an 8-division world champion and Floyd Mayweather being 50-0 with beating so many world champions, how can you not have either of them in the top 10? They both are in the top 10 greatest fighters of all time. Where you place them is your, you know, everyone's different, got their different opinions. But I think we'll probably all agree on the fact that both of them are definitely top 10 greatest fighters of all time. Both of them hold their place as two of the greats of our sport. So I think you know, we should, as fans, boxing fans, we should respect both of them and give them both credit where it's due, because they've both done great things. You know, I don't buy into the nonsense that, you know, people say, well, just because someone's got 4 or 5 losses, they're not as great. That's nonsense. A lot of all the top 10 greatest fighters of all time have got so many losses, you know, so I don't really buy into that. You know, I think Mayweather kind of changed that trend where you have to be undefeated to be considered great. Well, that's just nonsense. Just not everybody's Mayweather. Not everybody can be undefeated. And what's happened is a lot of guys have started taking easy fights because of the fact that they're scared to lose. So I don't like that about Mayweather's legacy, that, you know, a lot of fighters want to stay undefeated because they think by taking a loss it diminishes your legacy, when it doesn't. Whereas you want to be remembered for being in great fights, right? Because at the end of the day, if you keep winning but you're not fighting no one, people are going to say, well, he never fought anyone. He's undefeated, but who did he fight? How many fighters do we say that about today? So I think both guys hold their place in history, and both guys in 50 years' time will be looked at as two of the greatest fighters of all time. That's my take on it. What's your take? Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. A lot of you, 70% of you are watching my videos but not subscribing. Subscribe to the channel. It really helps. Make sure you leave a like. It really helps. And guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page, and I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got 2 options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face, and I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs, where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.